Within the Death Star's trench during the Battle of Yavin, Darth Vader felt Luke's undeniable power with the Force. A vortex of powerful energy formed around the mysterious rebel pilot, and Vader knew that while the rebel wasn't a Jedi, the Sith was certain he was immersed in the Force like one. Vader briefly wondered who this pilot might be, but it didn't cause him to hesitate in thwarting Luke's attack on the battle station, ended only by the intervention of Han Solo. It was only after the Death Star was destroyed, as Vader eventually made his way to an Imperial outpost, where Vader contemplated the events that unfolded previously. Events that included the return of his former master Obi-Wan, and with him, an unknown boy powerful in the Force. Numerous questions formed within Vader's mind, including how long Obi-Wan was upon Tatooine, whether he was in contact with Owen and Beru Lars, and how the rebel pilot figured into the entire scheme. Given that Princess Leia must have known Obi-Wan was alive on Tatooine, the events seemed far too connected to have unfolded by accident. Therefore, following the Battle of Yavin, Vader conducted his own investigation into the identity of the rebel pilot who succeeded in destroying the Death Star. His first plan was to lure Luke into a trap at the Imperial shipyards of Fondor. Vader would succeed, and while he was unable to capture Luke, he was now certain the rebel pilot was connected to Obi-Wan in some way, likely a disciple of the Jedi Master. But Vader still didn't have a name. It wasn't until Vader's spies uncovered a rebel pilot named Thurlow Harris, who served in Blue Squadron during the Rebellion's assault on the Death Star, that Vader would get what he was looking for. After Vader tortured Harris on the planet of Centaurus, the Sith Lord finally had a name, Luke Skywalker. Even better, this information matched municipal records in Anchorhead, showing that a T-16 Skyhopper was registered in the same name who lived at the Lars homestead. Further, Vader also found that a land speeder had been sold by a boy named Luke Skywalker, just prior to his travel upon the Millennium Falcon, which also carried Obi-Wan. Having discovered the pilot, connected to Obi-Wan and immensely powerful in the Force, shared the same last name as Anakin Skywalker, Vader became obsessed with Luke, unable to get the rebel out of his thoughts. And yet, Vader still wondered who the boy truly was, for it couldn't be possible it was the child of Anakin and Padme. Although Vader had always wondered whether his master lied to him about the entire circumstances of Padme's death, he was still certain Padme died on Mustafar, and the child with her. Vader's first thoughts went to the mother of Anakin, Shmi Skywalker, thinking that Luke could be her son, and amazingly, making Luke Vader's brother. However, Vader was able to quickly dismiss that possibility, knowing Luke's age and understanding the rebel pilot was born 3 years after Shmi Skywalker's death. Furthermore, Vader rejected the idea Luke could be related to him any other way through Shmi, as Anakin had been the only living relative related to her through blood, and thus, Luke couldn't possibly be Vader's cousin or something to that effect. Rejecting any connection directly through Shmi, Vader considered perhaps Luke was merely the offspring of some other family on Tatooine that had the last name of Skywalker, thereby creating no familial connection at all between Vader and Luke. But Vader would also reject this idea too, refusing to believe that Luke's last name and his sudden appearance out of nowhere was simply a bizarre coincidence. There had to be more to the mystery. And yet, Vader remained baffled. He had the perfect opportunity to ally with another being powerful in the Force, but he had no idea who the boy was. Knowing Luke couldn't be the son of Shmi and thus his brother, and not yet able to accept Luke was the son of Anakin and Padme, Vader made the next most likely conclusion. Luke was the son of his former master Obi-Wan. Not accepting Luke could be his brother or son, this would make sense for Vader, as Luke was trained by Obi-Wan, they were both together on Tatooine, and Luke was powerful in the Force. That conclusion would be just as likely for Vader as a connection through Shmi or Padme. However, there were two reasons why Vader wouldn't commit to the conclusion that Luke was the son of Obi-Wan. First, the boy's name was Skywalker, and second, the Tatooine municipal records prove that Luke was raised by the Lars family. Vader couldn't make sense of these facts, and they caused the Sith Lord to be even more curious about the true background of Luke, rather than accept he was Obi-Wan's son. Therefore, obsessed with the name Luke Skywalker and the potential connection between them, the Sith Lord continued to search for Luke. With Padme, Shmi, Owen and Beru Lars, and Obi-Wan all dead, Vader could only get the answers he wanted from Luke himself, thereby triggering Vader's endless pursuit of the rebel pilot. So there we have it, why Vader briefly thought Luke was the son of Obi-Wan. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions. Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter at SW Reading Club for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive rewards and discussions. If not for me... For Wyoslia.